Hey guys, welcome to your very first C++ tutorial. My name is Jeremy and I'm designing this tutorial series to take those of you who have never written a single line of code in your life to the same level of mastery that you would have if you were graduating tomorrow with a degree in computer science or computer engineering. Now that being said, I'm going to arrange these videos by topic so that even if you have a ton of experience but need to brush up on a particular concept, well, you can watch just that particular video and move on with life. So no matter what your skill level, whether you're an absolute beginner or you just need a little refreshing, you're in the right place. Welcome aboard. That being said, let's get started. So the first thing that we need to write any C++ code is something called an IDE. What is that? Well, it stands for Interactive Development Environment, and really it's just a piece of software that you put onto your computer that allows you to write code in C++. Now there are a ton of IDEs out there, and for this tutorial series I've selected Code Blocks as the one that we're going to use for the rest of the videos. Now, there's several reasons why I picked Code Blocks maybe over the others. First and foremost, it's free. It's easy to use. There's a ton of resources out there, and it's pretty powerful. It was one of my go-tos while I was getting my computer engineering degree. So how do we download Code Blocks? Well, first you want to go up to your search engine's search bar and type out Code Blocks, and you're looking for codeblocks.org. That is the official site. Then you want to click on the downloads link, and then you want to download the binary release. Click on that, and then, well, I've downloaded it for Windows and Linux and both experiences were really easy. That being said, most of you are probably going to be on Windows, and so I'm going to do this one. And the one that you're looking for here is mingw-setup.exe. It's the fourth one down on my particular screen. You might have a different version, so you may have different numbers here depending on when you watch this video and download Code Blocks, but this is the correct one that you want. You can download it from either FossHub or SourceForge.net. I personally did SourceForge, but both of them are good. And when I clicked on SourceForge, it automatically started downloading onto my computer for me, and then it was a bunch of agree to the terms and click next, and then it was done. It was on my computer. Easy enough. So that being said, I'm not going to actually click this because I already have it on my machine. But if you get lost on which button to press, which you shouldn't, it's pretty easy. But if you do, there are a ton of resources available online that step by step it. But here is where you want to go to start that process. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull up Code Blocks on my machine. So here it is, starting up in the middle of the screen there. Give it a couple of seconds. Now, when yours pulls up, it should look something like this. Now, the first thing that you want to do in order to start writing code in Code Blocks is to create a new project. Now, you're going to be looking for this icon here, Empty Project, and click on it. Now, I want you to name your project title something. And so we'll call this My First Project. You can call it whatever you'd like. This is what I'm calling mine. Then you want to check that where it's saving this project in your computer is good with you. Now, I'm good with that, so I'm going to click Next, and then I'm going to click Finish, leaving all of that the same. This brings you to a blank slate of a project here. Now you want to go up top here where it says New File. Click on that and select Empty File. Do we want to add it to the project? Sure do. So let's click Yes here. And then we want to name this file something. Well, I'm going to name this, well, main.cpp. The reason being is that every program written in C++ needs something called a main function in order to run. As it turns out, you may have several files as our programs get more complex in your project, and you may want to find your main function very quickly. And I do that by naming the file that it resides in, main.cpp. And so you can technically name this anything, but that's just a personal preference of mine because, well, I can find the main function easier that way, and I know that every C++ program that I ever write needs one of those. So the rest of it, this .cpp here, is just the file extension for a C++ file. So we're going to save this and click OK. So this is the blank slate for a C++ file. And we'll continue here in the next video and actually write some code in here that maybe does some stuff. Welcome aboard again. Congratulations on starting your journey into learning C++. I'm glad to be on this journey with you. See ya.